Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So this is a very minor modification, but as I always do, I like to keep you guys up to date on anything that I do on any one of my cars, whether it's something really big like wheels or suspension, or doing something very minor that overall enhances the driver experience. So that is what we're going to be doing tonight. Now this is my 2015 F150. If you have been following me along, you guys know that I have done a lot to this truck, and I absolutely love it. But one thing I haven't really done much of is interior. I've done a few things, like I've done the Faction Fab steering wheel. I did the carbon trim over there, but otherwise really not that much on the interior, simply because I just really don't find the need to do too much to it, since it's very accommodating, comfortable, and it's a pretty nice interior for what it is. But there is one thing that has always bothered me, and that always bothers me on pretty much any car, and that is the pedals. Pedals that come on factory trucks or cars in general are just very ugly. It's just a little basic rubber pad that goes right onto the pedals. Obviously, if you have a higher end or more expensive vehicle, they come with nicer pedals. But for the basic consumer cars like an F-150, nothing special about it. And I'll try to show you, there's not much light down there. But if we can look down in the footwell, sorry, it's pretty dirty. It's just the basic little rubber pads on each of them. Now, I'm not replacing this. This is the e-brake. They didn't have an option for this. If they did, I would have gotten it, but we are actually going to be replacing the brake pedal and the throttle. So overall, a very easy install. These actually replace the full pad. They don't go over top of it or anything like that. The actual factory pads come completely off, and we're going to be replacing them with the ones I just picked up. So let's head over to the workbench, check them out, show you all the details about everything, and then we can get to installing. Okay, so here are the replacements that I picked up. Not very expensive at all. I think these are around 30 bucks, so nothing that is going to break the wallet or the bank. So very reasonable. Usually the pedals that I do are usually north of $100, but these were pretty reasonable, and I figured I'd pick them up, and if I don't like them, it's not a big deal. This is a brand called Lexley, L-E-X-L-E-Y. And I'll leave a link below for them if you guys are interested. But the really nice thing about them is that they're not all plastic or they're not all rubber. This is actually an aluminum pad right here. These are rubber for the grips. It has a really nice cut-in F150 logo at the top there, so it adds a little pop of color and it adds a little bit more detail that is pretty nice. So in the back, it's just the rubber little grommet that slips over the actual brake pedal and the gas pedal. So it's a very simple install. There's no drilling required or anything like that. They have these little tabs here so you can simply just pull them on or off. So it's a really nice little upgrade. I was actually surprised to see these were made of aluminum, the tops at least. The whole thing is not. It's rubber and plastic, but on the surface, the actual pedal is made from aluminum, which is really cool. And again, the little logo there I thought was pretty nice. So for the install, it's really easy. You can see around the back of each pedal there's these little rubber lips that's just going to slip over the metal factory pedals. Same thing on this side. They have little tabs that you can pull back and they just slip right over. So again, really easy, and I think it's going to be a nice little upgrade. We'll see what I think over time when I'm actually using them on my feet and everything like that. They may end up being too slippery or just too chunky or something, and I'll end up tossing them. But so let's go ahead, let's remove the factory ones. I'll put them on the workbench here, show you side by side so you can see the differences, and then we can get these on. All right, so let's go ahead and remove them. We're going to remove the brake pedal first. Pretty easy. You can kind of just reach your hand around the back. I'm doing this one-handed with the camera in front of me, so it's a little tough, but as you can see, it's not that bad since I am doing it with one hand. But simply just get one of the lips on one side off, and then you can kind of just peel off the rest, and it should just slip off like that. So you can see on the back is pretty much exactly as the same as the Lexley ones. All right, so my mistake. Under further investigation, this one does not come off. This is the accelerated pedal. This just slips right over that one. I thought it was a little rubber boot like this one, or a little rubber cover. This one is different. This is literally just a cover directly on it. So the new one's just going to slip right over that. Not a big deal, and I guess a little bit less to remove. So let me go ahead and bring this over to the workbench. I'll show you the differences so you can see them side by side, and then we can throw the new ones on. All right, so here they are side by side. Obviously we can't do the throttle pedal, but the brake pedal, big difference. This is that flimsy, rubber stock one that doesn't really look nice at all. And then we got the nice Lexley one over here. So if we turn around to either side, you can see very similar, but in the corners there's a little bit more give, so you can actually pull it around the metal pedal. It's a little bit easier. These are a little bit harder since they're a little bit tighter. So that is why they make the little cuts or the little openings on the corner right there. And again, they have the little tabs here as well that you can pull on and install. Now for the throttle pedal, they say actually install the bottom first and slip the top on. You can see there's a little cutout there, so it makes it a little bit easier. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, but I think I'm gonna first install the brake pedal, get used to that one and see just how hard it is, and then we can go on and move to this one. All right, so let's go ahead and install the brake pedal. We're gonna go ahead and get this one, the longer one, and slip it on. I believe we can try to do the top first and then kind of pull the bottom down and see if that works. Again, I have a camera kind of right in the way where I need to be so I can get you guys the shot, but let me see what I can do getting this on with everything in the way. All right, so that was relatively easy. What I did was put the top on over here, then this side first. Then I pulled these tabs underneath like that, and the same thing over here. Pulled it around and it got on nice and firm, and it's definitely on there for sure. If it really bothers you, you can just cut these tabs off, but you're never gonna see them when you're actually driving since they're behind it. You can only see them now because I'm kind of underneath the pedal to get the shot. But yeah, everything fit very, very nicely. I'm really happy with that. I think it looks really nice. Way better than the stock, as you can kind of see the difference between the gas and the brake right here. And the rubber is really nice, so I can definitely see that's going to be beneficial in inclement weather. And you know, if your shoes are wet or have some snow on it or dirt or whatever. And I think it just looks way nicer. So let me go ahead and I'm going to install the gas pedal the same way. So they actually said from the bottom to the top. So same thing, they got some tabs on either side. So I'm going to slip the bottom lip under here first, and then kind of pull it around on the sides with those tabs, and then flip up this tab at the top. So again, the camera is in the way, so it may be a little awkward for me, and it may be blocking the shot a little bit with my arm, but I will do my best to get the shot for you. All right, so the gas pedal was a little bit more difficult, a little bit more awkward since it's a little bit more underneath the vehicle or further away from me. Plus, again, I was trying to get the shot for you guys, which was not very good, but you get the idea. So I ended up getting it on, like I said, or like the instructions said, start on the bottom and then pull these tabs out to get them around the side. This top corner over here was a little difficult just because of where it is in the vehicle. It's hard to kind of reach to, but once you pull this tab on this side, you can kind of see it right there. Just kind of stretch it as much as you can to get it around this top right corner. Then once you get it on there, it is on there nice and firm. So it's not going anywhere. It's nice and snug on there, and I think it looks fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it out. Not that I'm gonna really show much on camera, but I can definitely let you know what I feel. Just kind of sitting there and see if it is any more grippy or, you know, if it changes the overall feel of the pedals at all. All right, so I just hopped out of the truck just to test them out, and I can definitely feel the overall increased grip. Now, again, this is a truck, so it's not a performance-oriented vehicle where you're really going to notice a much better kind of pedal feel. But overall, I think it's going to be way better in the long run, just in terms of dirt and grime and stuff when it's on your shoes, hopping into the truck. This is my daily driver, so I use it in all types of weather. I live in the Northeast, so we do see some pretty inclement weather, snow and rain, and you know, everything in between. So those will definitely help. I really, really do wish that they had an e-brake cover. I may do a little bit of research to see if I can find one. Maybe I just missed it. I'm not really sure, but you know, I may pick that up if I can find a matching one, just to kind of clear my OCD and make it nice and even. Another quick thing to note, these do come in different colors. I got black, obviously, but they come in red, black, blue, or silver. So if you are interested in getting a little pop of color down there, you can certainly pick up a different color. Also, they do sell a footrest or dead pedal, whatever you want to call it, under there. That goes right on that. but I do run the WeatherTech floor mat, so it gets completely covered, so I figured it was pretty pointless. And also, I wasn't crazy about how that one installs. It literally is just 3M double-sided tape and it just sticks right on there. So I wasn't crazy about that, and I figured since it's covered, it's not really worth it, but it is an option. I'll throw it up on the screen for you guys so you can see what it looks like. So if you don't run these floor mats and you want the kind of full kit, you can pick that up as well. But overall, I'm really happy with that. You know, that took what, 5-10 minutes to install, if that. And obviously for the video, I just wanted to be a little bit more detailed and descriptive. So if somebody's interested and not really sure how to install them, I kind of like to step through the install of everything detail by detail so there's no questions. But like I said, for 30 bucks or so, I am very happy with that. I think it looks way better than stock. So as you can see, again, here is the stock e-brake. You can see the difference. Looks really cool with the little F150 logo in there. So if you guys are interested in picking these up, I'll leave a link below for you guys. They have them for multiple vehicles, multiple years. So it's not just F150s. They have a bunch of other ones. They actually say the different car brands or models that you have, so you can get it accustomed to your specific car or truck. Before we wrap this video up, I thought this was kind of funny. This is the instructions that it does come with, but obviously you can tell this is not made in the USA. Installation instructions. So obviously made overseas, but hey, it still gets the job done because I got some nice detailed pictures for you and kind of explain everything that I just did in the video. But I thought it was comical, so I figured I would show you in the video because I'm sure a lot of you are going to see that and be like, I'm not really sure what that word is, but all right, let's wrap this video up. All right, guys, so that is the install of the Lex Lee pedals on my F150. Again, if you guys are interested, there is a link below for these exact ones. You can use that link and kind of just look for your specific vehicle if you don't have an F150 or you have anything else. They have a bunch, as I mentioned. Now, as for other modifications coming for the truck, I am still waiting on the Morimoto Gen 2 taillights. I was running the Gen 1s, but I sold them back in, I think, January because I was anticipating the new ones coming in. They've been on back order. I actually ordered them on Black Friday in November. And then they were supposed to come in January, and then they pushed it back to March, and now they're pushing it to the end of May, early June. So hopefully this is it, and they come in the next couple of weeks because I would love to take these stock tails off because otherwise I have all the other Morimoto stuff on the truck. Oh, I don't have the third brake light. That is by IJDM Toy, but I never picked the Morimoto one up. Maybe I will. I'm pretty content with that one. So maybe in the future I'll pick it up. I'm not crazy about the overall housing style because it has like a hood at the top and I don't know, it looks a little funky. Although the actual performance of them is really nice and the truck bed light that it does come with actually works. It actually performs so you can actually see what's in the bed of your truck. But this one is not, it's okay. This is by IJDM Toy. I think it was only like 50, 60, 70 bucks or something like that. Whereas the Morimoto one is 200. So I would hope it would perform a little bit better, but I'm happy with that one because it blends in and it looks pretty nice. But yeah, still waiting on the Gen 2 taillights. So once those come in, I'll have a video for you guys about that. And also I have been talking about this a lot, but this spot right here where the STI once was, the new car will be here very soon. I know I've been saying that in a lot of videos, but it's been kind of a roller coaster with this whole thing, but I'm really excited to show you guys the new ride, the new project, kind of what the whole entire channel is going to be based around other than the truck. And I'm really excited for it. So be patient, hang tight. I promise you it will be worth it. And it is coming very soon. I actually think it's set to arrive this week. So I will update you guys on the entire journey of that vehicle. And I can't wait to show you. But as for this one, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all about the pedals or anything else on the truck, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.